without making any effort. Good day, dear friends. My name is Alexander, and we are at another one of our completed projects. Let me tell you more about it. This greenhouse is 12 meters wide and 36 meters long, covered with cellular polycarbonate. The structure is specifically designed for 10mm polycarbonate, which provides quite good thermal insulation properties. But now, more details about it. The greenhouse is still under construction, and we had the opportunity to visit, so here we are. There will be a vestibule here. It's still being assembled, and accordingly, the slab is poured for the boiler room, which is usually installed in such vestibules. Here is the boiler itself. Its capacity is 75 kilowatts, and here is our vestibule. While the assembly is in progress, let's take a short tour inside the greenhouse. Shelving will be installed here. These pipes sticking out will be heat accumulators. They are not fully installed yet. There will be LEDs on the shelves here thanks to the shelving. The usable area is almost twice the area of the greenhouse. This provides space saving. In principle, this greenhouse is built on a regular garden plot, and the entire vegetable garden that was here has been turned, so to speak, into a greenhouse. Due to the shelving, we doubled the area, firstly, and the second positive factor is that in the winter period, there are heating savings because we will spend fewer kilocalories per unit of production to heat this area. Plus, the heat accumulators will play their role, and they will act as additional ventilation for this space. They will work both in winter and summer because in the summer period, they will perform a cooling function. They will work at night to absorb cooler heat while mixing the air from the ground, from which we will draw. A simple but very reliable system is the opening of the transoms, which opens absolutely effortlessly. The transom also opens effortlessly, and there is also a limiter and a visor, which is very convenient so that our transom will not get wet in case of rain or snow. The large opening area will allow this greenhouse to be well ventilated. All the supporting arches are made in the form of trusses, which provides good rigidity. The rigging group allows for unloading the structure, firstly, and secondly, it is very convenient to suspend various equipment from it. Lighting, irrigation, heating elements, cooling systems, all this is suspended from the rigging group, which is quite convenient. The purlin system is also installed, and in the upper part where a snow cap can accumulate, there is a more frequent row, while further down where there is a good slope, it follows the standard. The structure is assembled on clamps, a good load-bearing structure that should withstand all snow and wind loads of this region. The thickness, again, is 10 millimeters, which should be warmer than double-layer film. The advantage in this case of covering with cellular polycarbonate is that the greenhouse is significantly more rigid. That's the first thing. It does not require constant monitoring and maintenance, unlike double-layer film. Here, the polycarbonate is rigid, 200 times stronger than glass, so it is difficult to damage, or rather, damaging it is not impossible, but significantly more difficult than film, for example. The assembly process is currently underway, and I think by next week, the structure with the systems will be ready, and it can be put into operation so that it starts generating income. We combine the aprons that we use in standard film greenhouses. Here too, the lower part has an additional apron that extends another 20-30 centimeters further so that when water flows down, it does not get under the greenhouse. They are not yet fully completed, but in principle, the vents come in blocks every 2 meters. They are in the first section, the third section, and so on. That is, there are vents every 2 meters. And as we said, this small film is so that when water flows down, it doesn't run into the greenhouse. This happens in some cases with slopes and other large flows. Here there is an apron, here there is, but further down, the guys haven't backfilled yet because the soil ran out. That is, the entire perimeter of the greenhouse must be backfilled to eliminate all cold bridges. We enter from this side, from this end, the same vent is here. These are our mushrooms for air outlet. By the way, the shelving will be right here, here, and here. The hot air that will pass will go directly under the shelves to make it warmer there. The vents open and close in the same way. This is quite a warm greenhouse, quite large, and despite the cloudy weather outside, it's quite warm inside. Inside, the temperature is about 5 degrees Celsius higher than outside. The task of the greenhouse is to accumulate heat and preserve it as much as possible to save money spent on heating. This is a rather interesting and quite functional structure that will soon be operational. Alexander, Eco Greenhouse. Live in harmony with nature and in rhythm with progress.